Hello students, today we will discuss another chapter, alcohol, phenols and ethers. And now what is alcohol? Alcohol is denoted by the general formula ROH, where is R is alkyl group. And if it is aryl group, then this is known as phenol. That is in case of alcohol, alcohols, R is alkyl group. Alkyl group, that is for example CH3 and C2H5, then C3H7, that is this is methyl, this is ethyl, this is propyl, and so on you can write. That is butyl, pentyl, hexyl, and so on you can write. So if R is here aryl group, then this becomes phenol. That this formula will become phenol if R is here aryl group. Aryl group, for example, benzene, right? Now we will discuss ethers. Ethers are related by the general formula ROR, right? Here R can be alkyl group and R can be aryl group in case of ethers. Now we will discuss the classification of alcohols and phenols, and after that we will discuss the classification of ethers. Now first is classification of alcohols and phenols. Classification of alcohols and phenols. Right? So on the basis of number of OH groups attached to carbon atom, the alcohols and phenols have been classified. For example, monohydric alcohol, monohydric alcohols, dihydric alcohols, trihydric alcohols, polyhydric alcohols, right? So if there is one OH group attached to carbon atom, right, then this is known as monohydric alcohol, CH3OH. If there are two OH attached to carbon atom, then this is known as dihydric alcohol. This is the example of dihydric alcohol. We can write another example, that is CH2, OH, OH. This is another dihydric alcohol. Now if there are three OH group attached to carbon atom, then this is known as trihydric alcohol. And we can take another example. This is another example, right? Here will be CH2, CH, and then CH2. This is another example of trihydric alcohol. Now what is polyhydric alcohol? That is in which many OH groups are present. For example, glucose. In glucose, there are many OH groups attached to the carbon atoms, that is different carbon atoms, and that is known as polyhydric alcohols. Now, like monohydric alcohol, dihydric alcohol, trihydric alcohols, and polyhydric alcohols, there are monohydric phenols, dihydric phenols, trihydric phenols, tetrahydric phenols, pentahydric phenols, hexahydric alcohols, phenols. So we will discuss, that is, we will write this section also. So this is monohydric phenol, right? This is dihydric phenol, and this is trihydric phenol, right? Similarly, you can write tetrahydric. If I write one more OH here, this will become tetrahydric. If I write one OH here, this will become pentahydric. And if I write one OH here, this will become hexahydric phenol, right? Now, the monohydric alcohols, they can be further classified depending upon the OH group bonded to a particular type of carbon atom. Now we will discuss classification of monohydric alcohols and monohydric phenols. Classification of monohydric alcohols and monohydric phenols. So on the basis of type of carbon, that is sp3 hybridized carbon, sp2 hybridized carbon bonded to OH group, they have been classified. So compounds containing, that is alcohols containing sp3 hybridized carbon OH bond. So on this basis, the monohydrate alcohols are further of three types. First, classification includes the primary alcohol, secondary alcohol, and tertiary alcohol. That is CS3OH. This is primary alcohol. This is also primary alcohol, right? Because in this OH group is bonded to carbon atom, which is further not bonded to any atom. And in this case, the OH group, which is bonded to carbon atom, is bonded to only one carbon atom. So this carbon is 1 degree carbon, that is primary carbon. So this is known as primary alcohol. Now in this there is secondary alcohol, CH3, CH, CH3, and here is OH. This is secondary alcohol because in this OH group is bonded to secondary carbon atom. Why it is secondary carbon atom? Because this carbon is further bonded to another two carbon atoms. So this carbon is known as secondary carbon atom, and to the secondary carbon atom OH group is bonded. So this is known as secondary alcohol. Now next is tertiary alcohol. This is tertiary alcohol because in this OH group is bonded to tertiary carbon atom. Why it is tertiary carbon atom? Because this carbon atom is further bonded to three other carbon atoms. So this carbon atom is known as tertiary carbon atom, and because to tertiary carbon atom OH group is bonded, so this is known as tertiary alcohol, and this can be said that 3 degree alcohol and can be said as 2 degree alcohol. Next type is allylic alcohol. So allylic alcohol. The example of alkylic alcohol is CH double bond CH CH2OH, right? Then it will be CH2 here. So this is allylic alcohol, and in this type of alcohol, the carbon which is bonded to OH is further bonded to double bonded carbon atom, right? We can take another example, that CH2 double bond CH, then CH CH3OH. We can take another example, CH2 double bond CH, then CCH3 CH3, and then OH. This is another example of allylic alcohol, and we can call it as 1 degree alkylic alcohol, and this is known as 2 degree alkylic alcohol. And this is known as 3 degree allylic alcohol. Because this carbon to which OH group is bonded is 3 degree, and this carbon is 1 degree, and this carbon to which OH group is bonded is 2 degree. So this is known as 2 degree allylic alcohol, and this is 1 degree allylic alcohol. Now we'll discuss another type in this classification, that is benzylic alcohol. Benzylic alcohol. Example of benzylic alcohol. This is the example of benzylic alcohol. Now this group is known as benzyl. So two benzyl OH group is bonded. So this is known as benzylic alcohol. Right? Now we can take another example of benzylic alcohol. Right? Here write CH3, CHOH, and I can take another example, CCH3, CH3OH. So in benzylic alcohol, OH group is bonded to that carbon which is further bonded to benzene, right? So this is known as 1 degree benzylic alcohol, because in this OH group is attached to 1 degree carbon atom. This is known as 2 degree benzylic alcohol because in this OH group is attached to 2 degree carbon atom, and this is known as 3 degree benzylic alcohol because in this OH group is attached to 3-degree carbon atom. Next we will discuss compounds, that is alcohol containing sp2 hybridized carbon oxygen bond. So here I will write sp2 hybridized now. That is compounds or alcohols containing sp2 hybridized carbon oxygen, or you can say sp2 hybridized carbon OH bond. Right. So on this type of classification, there are two subtypes. First is vinyl alcohol. Right. Vinyl alcohol, for example, CH2 double bond CHOH. So in this type of alcohol, OH group is bonded to that carbon which is double bonded to another carbon atom. So this type of alcohol is known as vinyl alcohol. Now another subtype, phenol. For example, if there is OH group on the benzene ring, then this is known as phenol. Right? So in this OH group is bonded to benzene ring, and then this is known as phenol. Now next we will discuss classification of ethers.
Good morning, sir. Good morning.
Classification of ethers. Right. So ethers, what is the formula of ethers? ROR. Here R can be alkyl group or aryl group, and these R can be same or different. If these R groups are same, then this is known as symmetrical ether.
No, what you have done in 1.1 and 1.2, based on these two, I have given two cells.
This is known as symmetrical ether. If these two R groups are different, then this is known as unsymmetrical ether.
How much you have got the knowledge about this test set?
Right?
If you have to solve this two, then it's possible.
For example, CH3O, CH3, right? And in this case, CH3, CH2O, CH3. So this is unsymmetrical ether and this is symmetrical ether. We can take another example of unsymmetrical ether. For example, if I write here benzene and here CH3, so these two groups are made different. So this is known as unsymmetrical ether. And another example of symmetrical ether, CH3, CH2O, CH2, CH3. This is another example of symmetrical ethers. So this is about the classification of alcohols, phenols and ethers. Next we will discuss in the next video. That is nomenclature. We will discuss in the next video. Have a nice day. Thank you for watching this video.
Hello students, now we will discuss the nomenclature of alcohols, phenols and ethers, right? Now nomenclature of alcohols first, right? So this is a table for nomenclature alcohols. Here common name is written and IUPAC name is written here. So this is the first example, and here is only one carbon atom, so this is known as methanol. Actually the general IUPAC name of alcohol is alkanol. So according to alkanol, if there is one carbon atom here, then this will be methane ol. So alkane plus ol, so this is methane plus ol. So when alkane plus ol is written, then at the end of alkane E is removed, right? Similarly at the end of methane E is removed and then ol is attached. And the general common name is alkyl alcohol. So if there is one carbon atom, this is known as methyl, and this will become methyl alcohol. Now this example, there are 3 carbon atom, and for 3 carbon atom in alkane we write propane. So this is known as propanol, and OH group is at the first carbon atom. This is first carbon atom, this is second, this is the third carbon atom. So at the first carbon atom OH group is here, so this is known as propane 1-ol. Now next is N-propyl alcohol. This is a common name. N means normal because there is no branching, so this is known as N-propyl alcohol. Now in this propyl there is branching, right? Branching how? Because this CS3 you can write here, right? CS3 here, then CH here, then CS3 here. So this will become branched alcohol. So branching is there, right? So and this is isopropyl. And what are isopropyl, isobutyl? We have discussed already in the previous chapter, that is haloalkanes and haloarenes. So this is isopropyl and OH is there, so this is isopropyl alcohol. Now IUPAC name in this 1, 2, 3, you can do numbering from this end also. So at the second position there is OH group, so this is known as propane 2-ol. Now next is, there are 4 carbon atoms, so this is butane 1-ol. One you can write and leave, so you can write simply butanol or butane 1-ol, because the OH group is at the first carbon atom, and this common name is N-butyl alcohol. N is normal because there is no branching. Now here OH group is present on the secondary carbon atom, so this is known as secondary butyl alcohol, right? And IUPAC name, now do numbering from this end. So 1, 2, at the second position there is OH group, so this is known as butane 2-ol, right? Now this part is isobutyl, right? This is isobutyl, OH is there, so this is isobutyl alcohol. Now for IUPAC name, do numbering from this end. This is the longest chain, right? 1, 2, 3. So at the second position there is methyl, so this is 2-methyl and 3 carbon chain, that is propane, and at the first position ol, so this is 2-methyl propane 1-ol. Now this part, according to common name, this part is tertiary butyl, right? And OH is there, so this is known as tertiary butyl alcohol. Tert means tertiary. Now IUPAC name, select this longest chain, and the longest chain, that is the carbon in the longest chain should be bonded to OH group, so we cannot select this longest, there is no such, so we will select, we can also select this chain because this chain also have OH group. We can select this chain also because this chain also has OH group, and we can select this chain. You can select any chain and the name will be same in each case, you can check it. So I am selecting this chain, so at the second position there is methyl group, so 2-methyl propane 2-ol, right? Now here, now there are 3 carbon atoms in the chain, so propane and the OH group numbering, that is 1, 2, 3, so propane 1, 2, 3 triol. Tri means 3 because there are 3 OH group, so we'll write triol here, right? And its common name is glycerol, and here is no such rule for common name because all the common names don't have all the rules. So for glycerol there is no rule, the scientists kept the name this, and we have to remember this. Now next, in case of cycloalkanes, so this ring is known as cyclohexane, and OH is there, so this will become cyclohexanol, and this is cyclopentane ring. And at the second position, this is the first position, that is first carbon, this is the second carbon, so at the second carbon there is methyl group, so this is known as 2-methyl cyclopentanol, 2-methyl cyclopentanol, right? Now aromatic compounds, this is known as phenol, and you have to remember this. If there is OH group on the benzene ring, then this is known as phenol. There is no other rule, you have to remember this, that this is known as phenol. Now its IUPAC name is also same, its common name is also same, that is phenol. Now in this case, this is orthocresol, common name. If at the ortho position, right, you can say that at this position, with respect to this function group, this carbon is ortho and this carbon is also ortho, so branch is at the, that is substituent is at the ortho position, so we can say that it is orthocresol. Now this at the meta position, this is ortho and this is meta, and this is ortho, this is meta. There are 2 meta positions. At the one meta position there is CH3 group, so this is known as metacresol. And now at the para position, ortho, meta, para. You can count from this side also, ortho, meta, para. So at the para position there is methyl group, so this is known as paracresol. Now comes to IUPAC name. If I numbering from this, because function group is present at this carbon, so 1, 2. So at the second position there is methyl group, so this is known as 2-methyl phenol, right? So this 1, 2, 3, this is known as 3-methyl phenol, and this 1, 2, 3, 4, this is 4-methyl phenol. Now next is, this is known as catechol, this is the common name, and this is known as resorcinol, and this is known as hydroquinone or simply quinol. Now IUPAC name, this is benzene, and at the first position and second position there are 2 ols, that is 2 OH group, so this is known as benzene 1,2-diol. And in this case this is benzene, and at the first, second, third, that is at the first and third there are 2 ols, so this is known as benzene 1,3-diol. Di means 2, that is 2 ols. Now at the first, second, third, fourth, that is at the first and fourth there are 2 ols, so this is known as benzene 1,4-diol. Di means 2. Now the nomenclature of ethers. So here ether, that is ether, are represented by ROR, right? So common name and IUPAC names are given here. So there are 2 methyl group, so this is known as dimethyl, and for O we write ether, so this is dimethyl ether, right? First we will discuss common name, right? Now here is ethyl and here is ethyl, so there are 2 ethyl groups, so diethyl, di means 2 ethyl groups are there, so this is diethyl ether. Now here is methyl propyl. Now because methyl comes first in alphabetical order and propyl is there unbranched, that is normal, so we'll write methyl and propyl ether, right? N means normal ether, that is normal propyl group. Now here is CS3 and here is phenyl ring C6H5, and this represents the benzene ring, that is benzene ring. If you remove H from the benzene ring, then this will become phenyl. So phenyl is there and methyl is there, so methyl comes in alphabetical order, then the phenyl, so we will write phenyl, we will write methyl phenyl ether, and its other name is anisole. So methyl comes before phenyl in alphabetical order, so we will write methyl phenyl ether. Now next is methoxy. We'll later discuss IUPAC name. First we will complete the common name, right? So here this is ethyl group and this is phenyl group, right? So ethyl comes first in alphabetical order, then the phenyl, so we write ethyl phenyl ether, and this is also known as phenitol. Now this is the longest chain. There are CS2 6 times, that is CS2 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 CS2, and then CS3. There is 6 times CS2 and CS3, so this forms heptyl group, and this is phenyl, right? So heptyl comes before phenyl in alphabetical order, so we write heptyl phenyl ether. Now this is isopropyl and this is phenyl. So sorry, methyl is there, CS3, it is no C6H5, it is CS3, so we will write methyl isopropyl. Now we will see P of propyl for deciding the alphabetical order, not I of iso. We will see P of propyl. So if we compare propyl and methyl, leave iso, so methyl comes first in alphabetical order, so you write methyl isopropyl ether. Now next is this chain is isopentyl, because from the free end if there is CS3 group, then this is known as iso, so there are 5 carbon atoms, so this is known as isopentyl, and this is phenyl. So the which comes first? I think this name should be isopentyl phenyl ether, because if we leave iso, then P is there, then E comes first, then H in alphabetical order. So if you check in on the internet, it is given isopentyl first, that is isopentyl, then you write phenyl. So isopentyl phenyl ether. Now these don't have common names because all the compounds don't have common name. Now we will see the IUPAC name. So general IUPAC name is alkoxyalkane. So when we attach oxygen with alkyl group, it becomes alkoxy. So here attach oxygen with this methyl group, so this will become methoxy, and for one carbon we will write methane. So this is methoxy methane, and this will become ethoxy. Attach oxygen with this ethyl group, so this will become ethoxy, and for 2 carbon we write ethane. And in this case this is 1 methoxy. So 1 methoxy, because this is a chain now, you can do numbering 1, 2, 3, and you can leave 1 because there is rule in IUPAC that you can leave. You simply write methoxypropane. So you can write 1 methoxypropane also. Here you can write 1 ethoxyethane also. So this is 1 methoxy, and oxygen is always attached with the smaller alkyl group. So attach oxygen with this methyl, so this will become methoxy, and then there are 3 carbon chains, so this will give propane. Now this oxygen attached with methyl, because methyl is smaller than this benzene ring, so this is methoxybenzene, and this is also known as anisole in IUPAC name also. So next is, this is ethoxy and this is benzene, right? And here 7 carbon chain, and here 6 carbon cycle ring. So there is rule that because 6 carbon are less than the 7 carbon atom, so this group is smaller, so with smaller group this oxygen will get attached. So we will write phenoxy from phenyl, this will become phenoxy here. So phenoxy, you can write 1 phenoxy heptane, and you can leave 1 also. Now here in this case this will become methoxy and this will become propane, but do numbering 1, 2, 3. So at 2 there is methoxy, you cannot leave 2, so this is 2 methoxy propane. Now here you will write, first of all you have to do numbering. So numbering from which end? Functional group is attached from this end, so we will do numbering from this end, 1, 2, 3, 4. So here 3 methyl. So attach oxygen with this group, because this group is smaller than this benzene ring, because benzene ring has 6 carbon atom, it has 5 carbon atom, so its name will become 3 methyl. 3 methyl, now there are 4 carbon atoms, so butyl plus oxygen, this will become butoxy. So 3 methyl butoxy, and then benzene is there. So now this, now select this chain, so do numbering here 1, 2. So 1, 2 dimethoxy, there are 2 methoxy groups, so this will become 1, 2 dimethoxy ethane, because 2 carbon chain, so it is ethane. Now this, now there are 2 substituents this side, so we will do we will start numbering from this carbon 1, 2, and at the second there is ethoxy, and ethoxy come first, then methyl. Leave di for deciding alphabetic order. So for alphabetic order we use M of methyl and E of ethoxy. So ethoxy come first, so for writing name we follow the alphabetic order. So here will be 2 ethoxy, 1, 1 dimethyl, and this is now cyclohexane. So this is about the nomenclature of alcohol, phenols and ethers, and next we will discuss the preparation of alcohols in the next video. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day.
Hello students, I am making these video lectures by putting my great efforts. So please like it, subscribe it, and touch the bell button so that you can watch my all the videos. Okay, thank you. Have a nice day.